What's going on, cousins? It's your boy AJ Red. I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show. Listen, they say Russell Simmons over there running the family like Suge Knight. I don't know what's going on, but I guess whatever I got, I'm gonna leave around and dish out to y'all ass, and y'all can share what y'all got with me. Y'all want to discuss it? Of course y'all do. Come on over here in the living room, pull you up a drink. It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Y'all ready to get into this next topic? Let's go. Welcome back, cousins, friends, and family. It's me, your boy AJ Red, your friend, your cousin, your homie, your boy, your coworker, or your neighbor. If we fuck with each other like that, listen, I'm back again with another episode of the AJ Red Show, and this discussion is going to be surrounding Russell Simmons, Kimora Lee, and their daughter Aoki. But before I get into all that, please go ahead now. If this is your first video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That lets you know when I upload videos and when I decide to go live and shit like that. Also, make sure to hit that like button. That helps a brother out a lot. Don't forget to share these videos with somebody that you fucks with, you know, in a particular way. But yes, not wasting time because I'm off today. So listen, I'm just pumping out videos and shit and just editing and just making it happen. But I got a couple of more lined up. But anyway, jumping right into the subject. So basically, it has been surfacing all over social media. The Russell Simmons fucking with the girls over there, fucking with his wife Kimora, and fucking with his daughter Aoki. And basically, they put on social media, it was so simultaneous. I think Aoki put something first and posted, and then Kimora piggybacked and put something else up. And even Aoki screenshot, I guess, a FaceTime conversation, I don't know, with Russell Simmons going in, basically cussing her the fuck out and telling her where the fuck to get off and that her mama ain't shit and that her mama is a pussy ass bitch and all this other shit. So she recorded the video, but she didn't have a sound bite to it, which I'm really wishing she had, because I wanted to know what the fuck it was he was saying. But chances are, whatever it was saying, he was dropping an F-bomb like a motherfucker. He basically, I don't know what the family drama is, but it all picked up as basically her saying that she just got to New York for a modeling gig, and basically there's some tension behind the scenes with the family when it comes to finances and other shit. I don't know what the fuck Russell done called up in the house and upset everybody with, but clearly he has fucked with the family. Now, I don't know a whole lot anymore these days about Russell and Kimora. I only remember back in the day when he owned Fat Farm and they began dating and then they got married, and somewhere along the way, very quickly, in my mind that I recall, they separated and divorced very quickly. I think he was cheating on her with some other model or some shit like that. Just correct me down in the comments if I'm right or not. But I don't know their history, but I'm just going off what I remember. But they ended up getting a divorce, and by that time, he had helped her get her own franchise, her own motherfucking business, which she labeled Baby Fat. And y'all all know Baby Fat because Baby Fat, when it came out back in the day, all you bitches was running out there buying it like it was nothing other than, well, like it was Gucci and Prada back in the day. That was the high dollar, you know, black label, and maybe for some of them white girls that thought they was black too. But somewhere along there, after she started that journey with Baby Fat, piggybacking on Fat Farm, she divorced him. Somewhere in that divorce decree, I think she won her business, or she had her business already legally. It became her own solely. And she's been running that business. I don't know how much more she's doing with it or what the fuck else she got out, because I ain't seen a bitch with a Baby Fat outfit on in coon days. And honestly, if you see somebody with a Baby Fat outfit on, 9 times out of 10, that bitch is vintage. Because them ain't been around in a long time. But Aoki is going off and saying how he's calling her, disrespecting her, texting her, calling her mother out of her name, all kind of motherfuckers, low down dirty bitches and all this different shit, and basically saying that Kimora stole all of his money, he broke and he ain't got nothing left. Sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like the men in Hollywood are just going broke. Not Tyler Perry though, but the Kelvin Williams, you know, the Russell Simmons, and I mean, he on here motivating us and shit, telling us how to be a better person and how to build our business and all that. But in the background, he cussing this woman out and calling her all kind of dog assholes and dog bitches, and ain't no telling what he's saying to the kids, because the girls he done cussed her the fuck out too. So apparently he's experiencing some of that white broke syndrome if he's losing money like that, because if he's going broke, chances are You know, Russell has been rich for a long motherfucking time now. And I don't ever recall him saying anything about being broke, but apparently he's telling his daughter he ain't got it. And I don't know if that's because she called and asked for money or what. They just had a long ass rant, she and the mom. First Aoki came on a long ass rant about she fucking up her career and all this different stuff. He ain't gave her a dime since Hick was a puppy. And, you know, basically she ain't getting no financial support from him. And she just graduated from college. And that she's in New York for a modeling gig where she, in her mind, speaking out against the bullshit he got going on in the background. She's saying already, he's like, you know, the Hitler of careers. While she's got that going on, he still got pulled over there in Hollywood, New York, and whatever. And he can pull the plug on that shit at any given moment. And that's what she's semi-afraid of. But she also says she don't give a fuck. She says he's a horrible person. He's horrible to her and to her mother. And my whole thing, like I said, these are the kind of motherfuckers we don't know anything about. They hide behind their money, hide behind their celebrity status, you know, and treat their family and more than likely friends like a fucking dog, and then turn around and get on camera with us and make it seem like they're such inspirational type motherfuckers, and we should follow in their path and listen to them when they speak or when they enter a room. We should give them our undivided attention. I told y'all, I ain't saying here another Puff Daddy, but listen. Well, Puff Daddy over there playing with the boys' booty and stuff, they say, I don't know, allegedly from history. But anyway, the bottom line is, somewhere shortly on there after Aoki was on live, crying her eyes out, discussing how such a horrible fucking father that she had. Somewhere, you know, and they say he attended her live. And that's where part of the footage came from, him cussing her the fuck out. He attended her live, but somewhere on there he put something about him being sorry. Now, this is my thing. I know somewhere eventually when Russell decides to speak on this, he's going to spin the narrative to say basically he was having a moment, or they caught him in a moment of despair, or they took his words and twisted them, and, you know, they only put his words up and not theirs. Or even tell the whole story. Or show the whole story. But this is what I have to say about that. Why would you apologize to someone that you haven't wronged? You feel me? Me personally, I know I'm not about to apologize to no motherfucker, whether it be my child, my spouse, a parent, a friend, or any of that, you know, if I have not offended them. Now, let me say, the only caveat to that I will say is, with certain close friends and family that I seem to deem cherished, close to me, and I cherish them to heart, and I care about their feelings, if there was something that I said or done, and I didn't mean to hurt their feelings, and they acknowledge that to me, in that instance, I would apologize for making them feel that way, even if it was unknowingly. You feel me? That's the kind of brother I am. But with this situation here, you can clearly see on the video that he was going for broke, pocketbook and vocally. He was laying their motherfucking ass out like one of them crazy white men with them what you call it, that motherfucking suit jacket, when they wave it over the crowd and everybody fall out. I don't know what kind of Holy Spirit that is, but we'll find out. Well, I won't find out because I ain't going down there to fuck with the thing. But they say he just slaying them out in the spirit vocally and just letting them motherfucking have it. Kimora got on there, and at first she was all bold and, you know, stop fucking with my kids, leave my girls alone, we don't want anything from you, you ain't gave us shit in the first place, stop fucking with us, you ain't never been no fucking good, we never could count on you in the first place, so I don't understand why now you acting like all of a sudden we depending on you for something. She said, I put my own girls through college, I took care of my own babies, I paid my own light bill, I paid my own motherfucking rent, and I still had cost savers, and every now and again probably a motherfucking private chef up in this bitch, and not off your dime. And basically, she's publicly requesting that he leaves the family the fuck alone. Now, me personally, was it right for any of them to get on social media and voice this? 50-50, yes and no. Because honestly, we've seen where men of power in certain positions that have millions or billions of dollars, or in his case, no dollars right about now, but held that status or hold that status, we've seen to where they can erase evidence or say one thing in the background, but then not be held accountable for it on the front end because there's no evidence. The fucked up part about it is they say family is the closest thing to you, and family will fuck you over the quickest. And that's an instance where they're wrong and where they're right. Now, when I say that, I mean the young lady recorded the conversations, or maybe they feel like they wasn't getting through to him by asking him in private. You feel me? To go away with the slander, go away with the derogatory statements, derogatory vulgar ass bullshit that he was putting up, with the ladies, with his daughters and his wife, his former wife. Me personally, I feel like celebrities should know better. Whether it's your child or your wife, if it ain't your wife no more, bitch, you should not trust the fact. If you really have an attitude like that or a temper like that, you should probably keep your motherfucking shit close to your chest and only have these conversations, maybe, in person. And I say maybe because there's no guarantee they're not recording your ass then. Or got somebody set up in the bushes over there with a camera going to see what the fuck's going on. Now, like I said, listen, I don't know all their finances at all. I don't even know where Russell Simmons stands with his money to this day, or even his career. I don't fucking follow him like that. But I just thought it was just horrible to see his daughter and his former wife on there pleading with him to leave them the fuck alone, or at least to have a heart and speak to them as people and treat them as people. Because Kimora said they ain't spoken a long ass time. She said they don't even fuck with each other. She said people keep placing them side by side in interviews and photos at events and shit. But she said she still ain't been fucking with that man for the longest. Other folk have been pushing the narrative that they're even friends or even fuck. For that fact, associates, that they even communicate on a regular basis. She says that is not the case. And in this instance, apparently it seems like the family need to go ahead and file a fucking restraining order or what them things they be going down to the courthouse and get a gag order, some shit. I don't know. But it just don't look good for the Russell Lee household right now in the social media aspect. The girl say he ain't done shit for her in years. Her mama says the same thing. She co-signs on it. Again, I can't understand how men with this kind of money, and I get him confused with the other dude from Shark Tank, I think. And I can't think of his name right now. The bald-headed fella with the mustache and shit, nothing else on his face with the eyebrows and the eyelash stuff. I get them confused. But yeah, Russell Simmons apparently ain't doing shit, and the girl was dogging him out. She was like, shit, at damn near 70, you ought to be somewhere sitting the fuck down, not sitting up here harassing your family, making the whole damn lineage look bad, especially making the fish stink from the head down. When it was already that way in private, but now we got to let the public know, the public people know that you ain't shit as a father, you wasn't shit as a husband, and that's why my mama left your ass a long time ago. And it would be really fucked up if he's sitting around there somewhere trying to demolish or kill his daughter's career or pull the plug on her shit just because they had a family dispute. Get your ass somewhere, call your ex-wife up and call your children, Russell, and go somewhere and get some family therapy. I ain't really interested in this story, but I fucked around and want to do a what's the name on it anyway because, like I said, Russell Simmons, in my mind, has always been one of the poster children for black men growing up becoming something big, in my mind. Now, he ain't doing shit now, but when I was growing up, Russell was doing a whole lot of shit. And so he wasn't a person I looked up to, not somebody I aspired to be like, but he was one of those ones put up there in that bracket, that says black men can make it. Now, what the fuck they did to make it, I don't know. So that's why maybe I'm having so many trials and tribulation, and maybe they cut some corners and sucked some dick behind the curtains with some Illuminati shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, allegedly. We just talking about it. We just having conversation and whatnot. So that could be the case. But I really don't have a whole lot on this subject, but I just wanted to bring to notice that it's some fuck shit. It's some fuckboy shit that he's actually harassing his own daughters and family, and you're showing your daughters what it is to be treated like, what it looks like to be treated by a man, and that's not a good look. Most daughters, most young girls, look up to their fathers, and look to their fathers to get an image, and see what should be emulated in the men that they look for their future husband, for their forever. And you're not doing a good job on showing your girls what to be looking out for. Right about now, you're showing them what the fuck not to be bothered with. That's for certain. So you are teaching a lesson, but it's mentally and emotionally scarring your children. I want to say Kimora too, but she's a grown woman. She can handle it. She already know what kind of fuckboy you are. So she can deal with that. She been known for a long time. But for these children, that girl said they stayed out the legal battle. She said they stayed out of grown folks' business as children. They let the parents handle the legal shit and handle the finances, with let alone, again, Russell wasn't giving a fucking thing anyway. He been ran out of fucks to give. But on the end, like I said, at the end of the day, the beginning of tomorrow, do better by your children. Everybody's not blessed to have a child in this world, and they want them, children, or have wanted them, and they didn't get that. And a child is a beautiful blessing, and you need to open your fucking eyes and maybe even your wallet and show some love to your girls and stop acting like a fucking narcissist, because that behavior on that camera was some narcissistic shit. And we have yet to hear you speak out about it. So, Russell, we're awaiting. Russell, we're awaiting your answer, your reply. The fuck you got to say? Get your ass up on here, nigga, and tell us what the fuck went on with you and the girls. We want to hear your side of the story. Anyway, until then, I got more videos to make, so I got to get my ass out here and make my off day count for y'all. Again, if this is your first video, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button. That helps the brother out a lot. And don't forget to share these videos with somebody. And always, as always, remember to love yourselves in a positive manner. Keep your high vibrations up and your positive vibrations up. Love on those who choose to love on you in the same in return, because ain't nobody got time for no motherfucking land yap, okay? All right. Love y'all, cousins. Holla.